Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the DC Collectibles Greg Capullo Red Hood. So yes, here we have Red Hood. Honestly, I pretty much just got this figure because I wanted to use the body for a custom, but I figured I'd review it before I did that. He is a perfectly acceptable figure though if you are a fan of Red Hood or the DCC Greg Capullo stuff that's been coming out recently. So let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpt paint details, all those sorts of things.
Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have Red Hood. Here is our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. Red Hood is a tiny bit bigger than your standard 6-inch figure, but of course much bigger than a 3 3/4-inch figure. Now let's get everything else out of here and just look at Red Hood. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Red Hood is pretty much just wearing a black suit, so you got black tie, black jacket, black pants, glossy black shoes, and the white undershirt. He's got a bit of skin tone neck there, and he's got on some white gloves, which are both in holding positions. All the wrinkles and everything are sculpted into the clothes, but there's not a whole lot going on other than that. But it is a perfectly good representation of a suit body. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpts. Head sculpts wise, Red Hood does come with two different heads. He of course has his big tall pill-shaped head with the nice little sculpted smile jaw down below that. And then he has a full head mask for the sort of minions, I believe. It's got some lines and some wrinkles and stuff sculpted into it, but it's pretty much just a big red head. I am, of course, forced to point out that neither one of these two things should really count as hoods. But whatever. They are both perfectly acceptable heads to use, and they may even justify getting more than one of this figure if you so desire. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Red Hood's articulation is certainly not great, but I suppose it's acceptable. He's got a ball peg in the head that goes up and down, side to side, cut joint shoulders, forward and back, bicep cut, single joint elbow, wrist rotation, waist cut, hips go forward and back, single joint knee, and hinge and rotation in the ankle. I don't really expect you to be able to get him into very many different poses, pretty much just sort of gun pointing poses and things like that. But I don't think it's like a terrible amount of articulation for a character like this. Either way, more articulation would certainly have been nice. Now let's go ahead and move on to some accessories. Accessories wise, Red Hood comes with a little bit of weaponry. He comes with a small pistol. The sculpting on that's fine, but there's no additional paint detail. He's got this big sort of futuristic looking gun. It's basically just two different shades of gray. Good sculpting, interesting design. And then he has this pick, which actually has quite a lot of variation in the paintwork. Sort of washes and stuff to make the wrappings around it look dirty. It looks very nice. He can hold all of these things, although holding the big gun may look a bit awkward due to his minimal arm articulation. Now that we're up set up for Red Hood and all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, you get your standard Capullo series packaging, which I am rather fond of. DC Designer Series stuff down there at the bottom, Greg Capullo, Red Hood along the side, big window there. On the back, you get pictures of the other figures that are available: Red Hood, Catwoman, Mr. Freeze, and Thrasher Suit Batman. I've actually reviewed all of these except for Catwoman, and I don't particularly want that Catwoman. So if you want to watch those other reviews, you can, unless you want the Catwoman, in which case I guess you just have to go away. As always, these are good for in or out of package display. So yeah, Red Hood.
Alright, there I've set up for the Red Hood, so until next time, goodbye.
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.